San Francisco, San Francisco. Hello everybody and welcome to another vlog. Honestly, when I started my channel, I thought I wouldn't do many vlogs, but they're just my favorite ones to film and edit. So this week, it is Thursday today. I flew in last night. I am in San Francisco visiting Julian for Valentine's Day weekend. So for today and tomorrow, I'm going to be working from home. I thought I'd just vlog the weekend. I'm setting up the laptop to get started on work. I got this planner. Let me show you. Bullet journal just wasn't doing it for me at work. I think it lacked the structure that I needed, and there were too many other thoughts and doodles I had in it, and it was getting me distracted at work. So this is the journal that I got. It is called the Self Journal. I have it linked down below. I don't know if I recommend it yet. I'm thinking I'm gonna do a whole video on a review of it. Every day you get a little bit of a timetable, and then you get a little gratitude spot. You can list out your goals, your top 3 priorities, a inspirational quote, lessons learned, wins, and then more gratitude at the end of the night. So I was definitely looking more for a journal that had a little bit of an extra goal setting format to it, or a inspirational format to it. So that's why I chose the Self Journal. Another one I was considering was a full focus planner. So maybe after this one I'll try that one. I'll do a review of all these different planners. That'd be kind of cool. I really love planning and planners, so this is right up my alley. Alright, I gotta answer some emails now, so I'm gonna get to that, but after, I think I'm gonna go to my nearby favorite coffee shop and get coffee and a sandwich, so I'll take you along with me. I like to get ready even when I'm working from home because it just gets me in the work mood. Like otherwise, I'm just like not ready to get to work. That makes sense? So I think I'm gonna put on some makeup, get my hair together in one piece, and then I'm gonna go to the coffee shop. My makeup routine is honestly very simple. It just consists of, this is my makeup kit, and I think I've had the same makeup for the past like 5 years. I found something that like worked well, and I've just been using it since. A mascara, this singular eyeshadow from Sephora, which I absolutely love because it's the perfect shade for me to use contour if I want to contour, but also as eyeshadow. This liquid liner, a brush that I use to apply the singular eyeshadow. This lipstick is honestly just my natural lip color, and I also use it for blush, 4 makeup items, and 1 brush. I'm honestly very low maintenance when it comes to my appearance. I like to keep it simple, but I am trying to make it high priority. Like I think it is part of your professional image sometimes when you just look put together. So I'm working on it. It's just not where my headspace is at a lot of the time. I don't know if I look any different. Maybe I'll put like a side to side and see if I look any different. Because I actually don't know if my makeup makes much of a difference. So insert the side to side. Now I'm feeling really hungry, so I think it's time to go to the coffee shop to get some coffee and sandwiches. So I'm here until Monday evening, which is when I fly back to Seattle. And being in San Francisco, I don't know if it's because it's San Francisco or because I'm with Julian, but it's a lot slower pace of life. Like back in Seattle, I wake up between 5 and 5:30 a.m. I get my workout in, and I plan things with friends, get things going. I know like Seattle's still West Coast, so it still has that like slower environment compared to the East Coast. I actually lived in New York for 10 years, and then I moved to Michigan for 10 years. So I was like half East Coast, half Midwest. But honestly, I think I've always been like a West Coast person on the inside. I like the chill vibe, the weather, being outside. There's such an outdoorsy community on the West Coast. Like I think everyone loves the outdoors to an extent, but it's really prominent in the West Coast. A first sip of coffee in the morning is let me show you what the sandwich looks like. I put the sandwich on the plate. I got the beef bulgogi. Normally I get the meanest veggie, like I get a veggie sandwich. I try to eat vegan as much as possible, but they were out of it, so went with the non-vegan option. Alright, I honestly got a lot of work done there. Super proud of myself. I got a lot of work done that I was just like dreading to do for the longest time. So it was good to get those out of the way finally. So now it is about 3:30 p.m. and I am a little hungry. I kind of missed lunch because I had a late breakfast. So I think I'm gonna collect the trash and recycling for Julian, surprise him a little bit with a clean apartment when he gets back. And then I'm gonna go to the same cafe I went to this morning for some banana bread. Because it's too close to dinner to eat a full lunch right now, you know? Because when Julian gets back, we want to cook a meal together. So I think I'm just gonna go back to that cafe and get banana bread. Julian like doesn't have freaking food in his apartment. So I was like scourging his pantry for food. And he had like a bag of chips. And I started eating it, and I was like sending him a picture, just joking around saying, this is what happens when Julian forgets to feed me and I'm eating stale chips. And then he texted me back saying that those chips had been there for 6 months. Let me show you this series of texts. It was kind of funny. When Julian leaves you with no food so you eat stale chips. No, Sarah, don't eat those. Those are 6 months old. There's me mid chip eating. OMG, are you going to die? Than me being really upset. Did you eat many chips? And I said I did. So, because I was just kind of like taking meetings and snacking on those since I was hungry. Boy doesn't have groceries. But for Valentine's Day, I got Julian HelloFresh, so we're gonna be making that tonight. I'm kind of excited. Like the food honestly looks really good. I was kind of like skeptic of HelloFresh because I'm like, I can just not be lazy and go to the grocery store and get my own groceries. But for Valentine's Day, we're gonna do a little bit of treat ourselves with HelloFresh. And I honestly haven't really deeply looked into the math to see if it's cheaper or not. For another meeting in like 40 minutes, so I'm gonna also go run and get that banana bread. I freaking love banana bread.
So you're telling me you clean messes with this?
I have 4 of those.
And you clean your dishes and
But I
make
have
them
4
clean.
of them. One for my hand, one for dishes, one for wrapping food, and one for cleaning floors.
That's okay.
I can't believe you took my cookies.
You had half of a cookie left, then we took that, I broke it, I took a little piece, and you got more than half back.
That full one was mine.
Complete. Look, this is the chicken.
Okay, all that second. I'm surprised the carrots didn't get cooked more.
Hi everybody, good morning.
It was really fun. It was like,
It was really cool.
you could really be in the moment with surfing. I got yelled at a couple times for drifting too far and going too far deep, but that's all okay.
And Francisco, boy.
Young age, trying to make it big. Now that I'm up, they all on my dick. No contract, just never thrown a brick. Just trying to keep